when we march the guys out, we're all of a sudden in Hawaii.
I know.
You know, every time we're in Hawaii or the Philippines or something. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I wonder if the guys can pick their music like our JOs, our flags.
All right, here we go. Let's tell you who's going to be in A finals. You see a quick shot there of Machine Aquatics, Casey Storch. Nova, Virginia is going to have Aaron Schultz. Lane 3 will be Nicholas Alexander from Flyers Aquatic Swim Team. Nova, Virginia is going to have Frederick Schubert in lane 4.
That's a second for Nova.
Charles Swanson was going to be swimming for Nova in lane 5.
Oh, he's like, oh, my buddy's top seeded.
Thomas Cope from Dayton Raiders in 6. Samuel Pejmajovic from Nations Capital Swim Club in 7. And he's going to be joined by teammate Will Cumberland in lane 8. Wow.
So you got 2 guys from Nations Capital. You got 3 guys from Nova. Man, that's an all Virginia. There's 5 people from Virginia.
Look at the fastest time coming in. Schubert. 3:47.04.
Yeah, you look at 3:47, 3:49, and then all the way to 3:53 and 4. We're going to see some trial cuts here for sure. My predictions have not gone well lately, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get a couple here.
So you got your questions when they go on deck today, right? You're going to go down on deck, talk to some of these swimmers?
Yeah, I am going to do that. Speaking of on deck, I don't know if you guys know. Dave and I have done, gosh, 20 episodes of a show called On Deck on Bright House Sports Network here in Florida, and it's also in like Chicago. I think there's a Bright House in California and a couple others. So you may want to catch that. You can catch it on the website if you want, Florida Swim Network, and it's ondeck.floridaswimnetwork. But you can see all the replays from the On Deck show there.
Nice little breathing pattern there for
he looks comfortable there in lane 7.
That's Pejmajovic. Little side breathing there.
He's doing a little side, then he brings it forward.
Yep.
That's interesting. There's a view of it right there.
Yep. And Schubert right now over in lane 4 also making a move. Schubert right now is going to be your leader at the 100 with a 59.15 as we transition now over to backstroke. Pejmajovic with a 59.18 holding second, and third is going to be Schultz with a 1:00.30.
So if you look across the board here, you don't see much leg production at all, except for lane 1. You see a lot of leg production. So these guys are going, okay, I have to save my legs a little bit, but you may see him pick it up a little bit here in the second 50.
Right now it's Schubert over in lane 4 from Nova. He's going to be your leader. First 50 going down, 33.96. Overall, 1:33.11. Holding second is going to be Alexander over in lane 3 with a 1:34.81. And third is going to be Swanson with a 1:34.93.
A good rule of thumb for 400s is roughly 32 seconds conversion from yards. So this morning they went a 47 and a 49 and a 50. Add 32 seconds, roughly, you know, depending on if you're a good meter swimmer or bad, whatever, 32 seconds, and that should be their time. So with that, we should see a couple guys here.
Schubert still your leader as they transition now over to breaststroke. 2:05.76. Swanson with a 2:08.57.
Swanson looks good there in lane 5.
Yep.
It looks like he has a little bit less drag than Schubert there in the middle, and that's why he's catching him. You could see a little bit of drag there. And here comes Swanson.
I think Swanson might have him at the wall, Joe. Nice long gliding.
You know what? Schubert's hanging with him.
And Swanson's going to take the lead away from him with a 2:43.61, 2:43.71 is Schubert.
Great pull out by Schubert there.
Alexander 2:47.18. Just to give you split times though between Swanson and Schubert. Swanson did the 50 in a 35.04. Schubert 37.95.
So and these guys are swimming with each other in practice. So he knows. Schubert knows that Swanson is a ridiculous breaststroker here, and meaning that in a good sense. So he was waiting for this, but Schubert may be a equally as ridiculous freestyler. So
That's
we'll see
right.
what happens. Oh no.
And Swanson's going to continue on, Joe.
Wow.
3:19.63, 3:22.91. Olympic trial cut time is
4:27.49. Should be well under that. We'll see at the flip here.
Swanson's going to flip in.
Opening up his lead.
3:49.77.
Yeah, he's what is that? He's a 30?
Yep.
Yeah, so he may go sub 20 on this 400.
3:54.68, 31.77 was Schubert's split time. 31.45 is Alexander's, 3:57.77. So it's Swanson, Schubert, and Alexander. Lanes 5, 4, and 3, your leaders.
Wow, great swim here by Charles Swanson. Look at this.
Continued opening it up, 4:19.93.
Let me tell you how fast that is.
Schubert, 4:26.31 takes second. 4:28.13 is Alexander. Oh, wow.
So what did we get? We got 3 guys?
No, 2 guys. 4:28.13 is third.
So let me tell you about this real quick. Our buddy Charles Swanson just swam the 19th fastest time, tied the 18th fastest time in the world this year.
Wow.
There you go. Wow.
There's a nice shot. He is happy about that. I'm glad I finished. Oh, Joe, guess what? We're going to have our final women's event this evening. We're going to kick it over to the women's 50 long course meter butterfly. We'll turn it over to Mike Greenwell.